2. This is your pilot speaking. We got a flight into Love Field. We're actually going to be a little early, facing a little headwinds here.
What's that? We're live? Okay. We will go down to our PA announcer for starting lineups. Hello and welcome everybody to Plano, Texas for the Men's Divisional III National Championship. Today we have the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the University of Michigan Wolverines. My name is Ryan Jones. I am joined by Justin DeVillis. And Justin, what are you looking for out of these two teams to start off Pool C play here at the Divisional III tournament?
Well, Ryan, I'm excited to be calling this game here in this rink for pool play opening round. I'm interested right now as we get set to start. I'm interested to see this Michigan goaltender because a lot of talk was about the senior Evan Chang. He was injured in the conference tournament, didn't play at all, and then we were looking to see if he would skate out there today and be in between the pipes, but he's actually not. And so it's going to be interesting. Michigan now, they're playing almost with a backup, but they've played with a backup the whole conference tournament, a tournament that they didn't win. They came very close, but it'll be interesting to see not the regular starter, but a guy who's been in the net now for a few games. So we'll see how he does against Nebraska.
Yeah, and we'll see if the Cornhuskers were able to scout this guy beforehand. You'll probably see a lot of shots coming from all different kinds of angles, just trying to test him out, feel how he will be doing on the national level. As we start off, Cornhuskers getting a shot going wide. That was number 3, Alex Robb, getting us started. Battle along the boards, and now it'll be broken out by the Wolverines. Coming up the boards, it's Bonthius. Bonthius cuts behind the net. Now moves it up to the point. It's number 25. That is Ficaro, now sent into the corner. Couple players coming out with it. It's number 27, Stripling. Stripling in a battle with it. Now behind the net. A shot on goal was Moss. And now Moss with the puck down in the corner. Puck comes up out to the point. Wolverines go to D, and a shot gets blocked. Now another shot from the point was Truba, and goes up and out of play.
And we're going to see a lot of stoppages, I think, here today. A lot of pucks going up into the mesh. And it almost has like an arena football type vibe in here. It's a small rink. It feels that way. We're right on top of the action. I think there's going to be a lot of offense.
Yeah, one thing we saw with a lot of Division II games is pucks getting cleared. Guys kind of pitchforking the puck up and out of the zone, likely to hit the ceiling. Really low ceiling in this arena as well.
Yeah, I was definitely going to add that. Very low ceiling.
Now it's Johnson with the puck for the Cornhuskers. They'll break it out into the neutral zone, carrying the puck up as number 52 almost hitting the ceiling. Almost on cue was Hank. And now Hank with the puck moves it back out to number 69, William Gadd. Gadd goes back with the puck, and the Cornhuskers turn it over. It's number 12, Reeschek. Now Reeschek with the puck. And coming back at just a little flip out of the zone. Number 7, Gall, the captain for the Wolverines, moves it in. And a chance here, and a shot and a good save there. And another shot and another save. That is, I believe it's Thompson in net for the Cornhuskers. Now brought back into by the Wolverines. Wolverines spending a lot of time in the Cornhuskers zone for the first 2 minutes as Anton brings it around. Now battled for the puck there is Bonthius for the Cornhuskers. A centering try gets turned away by the Cornhuskers defense, and a shot and a nice save there as we will get another stoppage of play.
Yeah, a multitude of chances there for the Wolverines. Really thought they were going to put one on the net there, but great goaltending, great defense on the inside by the Cornhuskers.
Thompson having to save a couple of chances by the Wolverines early on. Puck won by the Wolverines, moved out to number 9, that's Connolly. Connolly will send it into the corner. Now back up to him. And they're playing give and go with Howard. And puck flipped up along the glass. And a chance here for the Cornhuskers on the break. It's Bonthius. Bonthius with a try. Good defense and a good back check by the Wolverines. Now Bonthius working against Connolly. Wolverines able to free the puck, and now Wolverines with a chance going 3-on-3 the other way. The puck carrier is Wilson. Wilson just with a flip into the glove of Thompson. He'll hold on for a stop.
Yeah, it was really good defense on that last rush by Nebraska. Connolly and Anton from Michigan almost like sandwiched the Nebraska's player trying to get in there. It was almost like a sandwich type deal, and great defense to stop the rush.
Tim Hasselbeck for the Wolverines wins the draw, as Alex Kai will now take it. He turns the puck over, and the puck will be dumped back for an icing.
Puck spent a lot of time in Michigan's zone. It would behoove the Cornhuskers to try to get it, in their offensive zone, maybe hold the puck a little bit, work it around, try to get an inside chance. But Flanagan, he hasn't been tested yet. He hasn't had to be.
Yeah, 3 shots on goal. Nothing too worrisome for Thompson, but still the Cornhuskers without a shot, and a shot goes wide of the post here as the Wolverines continuing to win a lot of these offensive zone faceoffs. Now a couple of players for both sides as Thompson bats it out of the slot, and Wolverines will go up to number 16, Helber. Helber sends it around. A feeble attempt of clearing, and a shot gets blocked. Now the Cornhuskers bringing it up was number 49. That's Cowley, the assistant captain. And now brought up to Kai. Kai can't handle it. Kept in the zone by the captain. That's Ben Raymond. And not a very aggressive forecheck for the Cornhuskers, but nonetheless it's effective as the neutral zone pass gets sent back in for the goaltender to play. Now moved out, a pass there for Aaron Moss couldn't be handled. Puck sent back in. It looks like we're going to get a offside call here.
You can see Nebraska's trying. They're really trying to dump it in every time, but like you said, really not an aggressive forecheck. But again, like you said, it's that feeling out process. Kind of feels that way right now, at least for Nebraska. They almost feel a little timid once they get their puck across the blue line.
Nebraska wins the draw, and Ben Raymond sends the puck in and around. Now Gal. Michigan moving up with numbers, and it's Stripling. Stripling in a chance. Coming way out of the net there was Thompson.
And that was just unbelievable, the fact that he got that far outside and Michigan wasn't able to take advantage.
Excuse me, we've been saying it's Lucas Thompson in net, but it's actually Bennett Stanchfield. Apologies for the mistake. Number 33 Stanchfield is now Michigan with a chance. And a shot and a good save by Stanchfield. It was Moss with the chance. Moss seems to be all over the ice so far. And Moss again with a chance here. Centering try goes off a skate and into the boards. Puck turned over in the slot area. Now it's 77 Evan Johnson. Evan Johnson will just flip it up and into the zone. Full line change for the Cornhuskers.
And how about this, Jonesy? You just talked about the goalie. We got a freshman in goal for the Cornhuskers, a sophomore in goal for the Wolverines. So kind of the young guns, not necessarily older guys, net minding today.
Yeah, young guys getting a lot of experience on the big stage so far. As the Wolverines will break it out once again. That's going to be Rieschek. Rieschek sends it around the boards. No help for him as the Wolverines were changing. And a nice turnover there. A chance, a nice move into the middle there. That was number 10, Alex Kai. Puck being played along the boards, kept in there by Casey. Now it's Gar. Gar working around the puck. And Gadd. Now the Cornhuskers moving in. It's Tasler. Dump and chase here. Gets the puck. Tasler, centering chance. And a shot gets blocked in front, never got through. And Cornhuskers with just the one shot on goal. Couldn't be kept in, and now a break for the Wolverines. A shot and a nice save by Stanchfield. It was Casey with the chance there.
Nice save by Stanchfield. You saw Gadd tried to keep that puck in. He almost gave up a goal there. He gave up a great opportunity. Good thing it was a nice glove save, but that could have been bad. Gadd tried to keep it in.
Puck sent around here for the Cornhuskers. A nice breakout there, but being rubbed into the wall was Rob. And the Wolverines seem to be controlling a lot of the play here as Helber will take it behind the net and start the breakout. Kept in by Rob. Sends it right back around the net. Kicked up forward was Anton. Now Anton with the puck behind the net of Stanchfield. Anton centering chance. Can't get through. Now Anton again, and a shot goes wide.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, Michigan's really controlled a lot of this game. I mean, they have 5 shots. It just doesn't seem like Nebraska, they haven't gotten anything at the net, and they're not putting themselves in the position.
Michigan coming in here boasting a record of 27-4-1. They come in here ranked as the number 2 team in the C region pool. Definitely the favorites here today wearing the home whites. Nebraska comes in as an 18-11 team, but not to be slept on. They are a pretty solid team as number 52 Hank with a try. Easy save there, and numbers coming out for Michigan. They can make it a 3-on-2, and a shot goes high up into the netting.
Yeah, and you just saw it there again. Nebraska's not getting chances, and even when they do, like that one you just saw right there on the last possession, it's a weak chance. You know, it's backhanded to the goalie. It's really not a high percentage shot. You know, it's something that there's really no, it's not difficult for Flanagan to try to knock it away in the net. It's really simple.
Another offensive zone draw and a nice blocker save there. The puck flipped up and out of the zone. Michigan will once again regroup through the neutral zone. Pass gets deflected all the way back. And now starting the break, the chance there, it's going to go for an icing. It was Stewart. He was looking for a little bit of help on the side, just could not get a stick on it. And we will go back 200 feet for an icing call.
Yeah, so we're almost halfway through the first period. 0-0 score. Things are even on the scoreboard, but you get the feeling that Michigan's just knocking on the door, ready to push one across. But with the face-off coming up here in Nebraska's offensive zone, let's see what they could do.
At the time of the draw, it'll be 12 minutes exactly. And Wolverines once again pretty easily moving it out. It's going to be Moss now. Moss moves it across right to left, and a shot, and it gets saved, and another chance goes wide. You hear the groans of the Michigan crowd that is sitting behind us, but there is a lot of encouragement here as they've held a lot of the play, and another offensive zone draw here for the Michigan Wolverines as the puck goes down for an icing.
Yeah, the Michigan fans seem to have traveled pretty well, and they got to be pleased with what they're seeing right now. A lot of chances, and I mean, Jonesy, it's coming. You know, that goal's coming.
It'll be Tim Hasselbeck for the Wolverines on the draw. And it's won by Nebraska. Puck sent around the boards, careens off the glass, comes out to neutral zone. Backhand pass. Now they'll go stretch pass across. It's Alex Kai. Kai working in on Christopher Brown. Puck kept in along the blue line. And now it's going to be Bonthius again for Nebraska. Bonthius takes it behind his own net. Moves up to the left to his winger. Flipped up and off the glass, but sent right back in by Connolly. Now the Wolverines over to Connolly. Connolly moves it up. Soft pass gets intercepted there. Now a 2-on-1 chance. Nebraska kind of grouping together. And the shot and a nice save there by Flanagan. It was number 21, Cody Walters for Nebraska. And it was Bonthius getting the stick cut out or flipped out of his hand. And it'll be sent in by Gadd off the shin pad.
Nebraska's best chance of the game was right there. There's no question about it.
Puck almost turned over by Walters. And Nebraska will go for the full fire sale change. Nebraska with a lot of time here. Skating over the puck was Brown. And now Brown avoiding a check but turns the puck over. Puck being batted around by a couple of feet there in the neutral zone. As it's going to be Reeschek who will take it offside for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and that was a close offsides call. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Jonesy. It just feels like Nebraska looking a little sluggish right now. You know, when they do get into their zone, they've got that last shot there, but just a little sluggish it looks like from the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, early game here. Start time at 10:30 Central Time. First game of the tournament, it is always tough to kind of wake up. It's a little bit of a feeling out process, but Nebraska certainly sluggish out of the gate as a shot is blocked there by Stanchfield. Now battling in the half boards. Wolverines come out with the puck. It's going to be Bradley with the puck. Chance there gets blocked by the Nebraska defense, and another turnover and another stop by Stanchfield, and another chance here for the Wolverines, and another stop by Stanchfield. Just a flurry of shots coming here from the Wolverines.
Yeah, flurry of shots right in front of the net.
And we will take our first media timeout. 9:36 to go left in the first.
Budget car rental, the preferred car rental agency, the ACHA. Discounts and special benefits are available for all ACHA membership and fans, as detailed on the ACHA website. Budget car rental, get out of the ordinary.
All right, welcome back to Plano, Texas. We have a scoreless game at 9:36 left to go in the first. Shots 9-3 in the Wolverines, and so far, Justin, it has been all Wolverines.
Yeah, and sometimes stats don't tell the whole story, but if you're looking at the scoreboard right now or you're looking at the live box score, that 9-3 shot mark really tells you all that you need to know. Michigan's had the puck in their offensive zone, getting the shots. They just haven't pushed that one across. But this face-off, again, coming up in their offensive zone.
Referees checking the nets, and we are good to go. It's going to be Alex Robb on the draw for the Cornhuskers, but it's won by the Wolverines. A shot goes wide. It was tipped in front, tried to be redirected on goal, and puck moved out and sent right back in. And it was Robb with a good play into the corner there now. It's Isel working for the Wolverines.
And that was our first big hit of the game, I think, right along the boards right in front of us.
Recheck with a chance and a wonderful save there by Stanchfield, reaching back behind him. And sent in through there is the assistant captain, Callie. Stopped behind the net, Flanagan. Now Wolverines will break out as Nebraska elects to change. Sent all the way down to Stanchfield. Stanchfield covers it as Anton, working for the Wolverines, forces his hand.
Yeah, he's kept them in the game so far, and that play is pretty indicative of how the whole first period is gone. He got knocked off his axis, but still able to get his pads on it.
Puck won by Anton. Shot goes wide of Stanchfield. Another shot blocked by Nebraska. Nebraska getting in front of a lot of pucks, much to Stanchfield's delight. Puck dropped there for number 15, Raymond. Raymond's shot was played along by Flanagan. Now working in the corners is Hank. Hank with the puck. Hank with a shot and a nice pad save by Flanagan. And net is going to be off again. It was number 9, Hysack, that got pushed into the net there by the Wolverine defender.
All right, maybe Nebraska waking up a little bit here. A nice shot, and definitely put some mustard on it. It was a good save by Flanagan, but starting to warm up his pads a little bit.
Johnson wins the draw, and he'll backhand it around the net of Flanagan, but it's picked up by Helber. Helber moving it alongside to Wilson. Now Wilson moves it across to Howard. Howard dumped it in. A couple of Wolverines and Cornhuskers giving chase. It's Hysack in the corner. Now Anton. Anton moves it up to Gal. Gal, D to D. Shot from the point, redirected on goal, and another good save by Stanchfield.
Really good redirect there, Jonesy. That could have been dangerous. Michigan getting in the right position. They were in the right spot right there. But Stanchfield with another great save.
Yeah, so far right now, it looks like the Wolverines' plan of attack is getting that puck up to the D-man, getting some bodies in front, and a lot of tip shots going in on Stanchfield, but Stanchfield staying strong. A couple of players with the puck in between their feet. Can't find it. Now sent around, and a drive gets blocked in front. It was Connolly with the try off of the Cornhusker shin pad and sent all the way down the ice. This is going to be an icing as Terrell could not find anybody for the Wolverines.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back 90 feet the other way. Chance for Nebraska here. 7:25 to go in the first. Watch out for this offensive chance right here.
Anton wins the draw, sent behind the net of Flanagan, but once again, Michigan making quick work of a breakout as it's going to be Stripling now. And a chance here, and a good save by Stanchfield, and he's down right now. Looks like he was almost kicked in the face there.
Yeah, that's definitely what it looked like.
It was Aaron Moss there with a nice try. He was coming in with a lot of speed, trying to cut to the net, and Stripling diving out for the puck as now Moss sends his condolences.
7:07 to go in the first. Stanchfield's just had everything that Michigan's been able to throw at him so far.
Stripling wins the draw. Now it's Moss. Moss pinning it in the corner and is going to be moved out. It's Bonthius. Bonthius moves it in. And again, putting his arm up in the air like it's an ice, even though it's not. And Gadd can't keep it in. And now a chance here for the Cornhuskers. It's Moss. Moss working in. Centering try and a nice save by Stanchfield, moving from post to post and getting the leg pad out. Stanchfield absolutely doing everything he can right now to keep this a scoreless game. Seeing a lot of rubber so far. And another chance here for Moss. It's blocked by Stanchfield.
And Stanchfield made such a great save. That's exactly how you teach that 2-on-1 rush for Michigan. But Stanchfield, a great save, and then he had to come right back and keep the puck out there on the backhanded shot there.
Yeah, as Moss goes back to the bench a little bit dejected. He had a couple of really nice chances there. Turned away by Stanchfield. Draws one by the Wolverines. Helber with a chance and another save by Stanchfield. Puck comes up and out. Helber couldn't keep it in with the high stick. Icing's going to be waved off. It's Truba now. Puck turned over, and the best chance here for the Cornhuskers, moving it, and he could not get the shot off. McDonald with a nice turnover. But the back checking of the Wolverines, delayed offside here. Smeal will have to touch up as the Wolverines, all five of them, getting a head start for the breakouts. The try there was tipped up and out of play by Casey, and what a chance there for McDonald.
Yeah, I think McDonald waited too long. You know, you talk about patience. I think he was a little too patient going across into the low slot. I don't think he had to try to cross back around. I thought he should have just got the shot off as soon as he could because he was pretty close when he received the puck initially.
This could be Stewart now. Stewart moves it to his D partner, Gal. Now moved up and forgot the puck there. It's going to be Alex Robb now. Robb moving in. It's a puck checked away from him. Played up and along the boards here. And the Wolverines now 3-on-3 developing the other way, but good defense there was Lutz. Lutz moves it out and giving chase. We're going to get a icing call here as the head linesman racing down to make the call.
Yeah, and Jonesy, like you said, Michigan, if they get that 2-on-1, that rush chance, great. But when they set it up in their offensive zone, what they're trying to do is get bodies in front of the net and try for those redirects. We constantly keep seeing that in the first, but Stanchfield holding strong.
5:23 left to go in the first period. It's played up by the Cornhuskers, can't get it out, and now it will be moved out. It was Dahl with the play. Once again, good neutral zone defense from the Michigan Wolverines, sends it right back in. Now Wolverines working along the half boards. A nice hit there was Miller. And played back in by Stewart. Wolverines elect to change defense. A little dipsy doodle there by the Cornhuskers is now moving it out. It's going to be high sack. It's a puck taken away from him before he can get the puck deep. And a couple of players going down here. Now a chance here. It's Johnson. Johnson and a shot, and it's easily gloved in there by Flanagan.
Yeah, and I thought we were going to see our first penalty of the game right there. No call. Led to a Nebraska chance. Kind of just tried to fling it at the net, and I think they were just hoping for this face-off in their offensive zone, try to set something up off that.
Hank wins the drawback to Raymond. Raymond will send it around, and Wolverines will break the puck out. Chance here for the Wolverines, and a shot gets blocked away. It was Raymond stepping in front of the puck for the Cornhuskers. Now Raymond gets it back, cross over the red line and the blue. Shot gets blocked away off the stick of Terrell. Now moved back around by Anton. Wolverines breaking it out. It's Howard moving up with the puck. Howard puts it on his backhand. A centering try, couldn't find his intended target. Flipped up and out of the zone, but gloved down by Terrell. Terrell sends it right back down in. Wolverines will change and picked up behind the net by Raymond. Now moving the puck up towards Johnson. Johnson looked like an offside, but it won't be called. It was Hank that was close, and Johnson on the doorstep as Flanagan just lays down, and a nice save there.
It really did look like an offside. We have the luxury of being right at the blue line with our broadcast booth. It looked like it should have been called, and it wasn't, and Nebraska almost puts one in the net.
Yeah, 14-6, the shots in favor of the Wolverines, but nevertheless, even with less shots, Nebraska with a couple of good chances here. But a nice job by Flanagan. Stepping in for Chang is a pretty good start so far by Flanagan.
Yeah, I mean, and there's been no traffic in front of the net that Flanagan's had to deal with. You know, there have been some shots, like you said, the quality of Nebraska's shots have been good, but they haven't kept that puck in front and made it difficult for Flanagan for an extended period of time.
Wolverines win the draw. It's Moss now. Moss with the backhand, shaking off a couple of defenders, but turns the puck over. Coming into the other side, it's Bonthias. Bonthias working on the forecheck. A nice check there. Scooped up and played back into the corner. Bonthias working hard, shakes off the defender, wins the puck battle, and moves it to Tassler. Tassler back to Bonthias, working behind the net. A centering try, what a shot and a nice save by Flanagan. It was Cody Walters with the chance for Nebraska. But once again, Flanagan, as Nebraska seems to kind of woken up from their slumber and is really starting to challenge Flanagan now.
Yeah, Walters flew right in and put himself in the perfect position. I really thought we were going to get a goal right there, but Flanagan, nice save.
Now it'll be restarted. It's Stewart. Another face-off draw win. The puck will go up and out of play here. It hits the ceiling. I mentioned that earlier with the low ceiling here. And the puck will come back towards the Michigan bench.
And slowly but surely, I think Nebraska's trying to turn the tide here. The first half of the first period seemed to be all Michigan, controlling the pace. Nebraska now slowly but surely and effectively trying to take over.
It's Stewart now. Stewart plays it up and in, and will be taken back by Brown. Nice body check there as Brown comes back behind his own net. And a chance here for Michigan. He'll move it up to the defense. It's Gal. Gal sends it wide of the net of Stanchfield. Puck moved across to Rob. Now Rob gets it into the corner. Rob picks it back up and a centering chance, looking for some help but couldn't find any as Casey now brings it out. Casey moves it up over to the red line. Chance for Reese check, but couldn't find him. Now 49, it's Cowley. Cowley coming back down. A little bit of back and forth play. Teams just kind of exchanging the puck back and forth as Michigan breaks it out. It's going to be Gare. Gare with a nice move, puts it on the backhand, but a nice poke check there prevents him from cutting towards the net. Now a chance for Johnson. Johnson opens up the hips and a shot right into the chest pad of Flanagan. And kept in here. A shot by Heisack. And Heisack gets the puck now, though. Neutral zone regroup, but sent in. Stopped behind the net was Flanagan. Just over 1 minute left in this scoreless first period. And playing down with honors. And a chance here. And a shot and another nice save for Flanagan. It was Hank working on Flanagan and turned away. Puck left out. And dumped back in. Flanagan will once again go behind his net, stop it. And Terrell now. Terrell cuts across into his own slot. Looking for some help. A nice stretch pass there. Played along was Anton. Now moved along is Bonthias. Bonthias turnover right in the slot. Wolverines couldn't go into the offensive zone as they were offside as 25 Ficarro. Now working all by himself, Ficarro. A centering chance was Moss. Moss backhander just went wide. And nice check there. There's about 20 seconds left in this first period. As it's going to be Ficarro. Ficarro trying to work through the entire Nebraska defense. And one last rush, a shot and a nice save by Stanchfield. 4-second shot, and he scores! Wolverine goal with just 3 seconds left in the first period.
That's how we start. Let's go, boys! Yeah!
I believe it was Ficaro with the goal. We'll see over the PA system here in just a second. As 3 seconds left in the period, they're just going to bat it down. And what a way to finish the first period, 1-0 Wolverines.
And like you said, Jones, it was tough to see. There was a scrum in front of the net. And for such a great first period from both goaltenders, it's crazy to see on that last rush, Michigan able to score, like you said, getting bodies in front of the net. And they just caused a scrum, and as time was winding down, Michigan able to push one across, and that's got to hurt if you're Nebraska. I mean, that's got to really hurt because you played a good first period. You were starting to turn the tide, and to give up that goal right there with that amount of time left, it's really hard going into the locker room right now with the 1-0 deficit.
Yeah, so that'll be it after one. Shot 16-8 in favor of Michigan. 1-0 your score on the late goal there. We will be back for two. Right now we're going to send it to break.
Their airline of choice. All right. We look forward to extending their partnership into next season. Warrior Sports, the preferred hockey stick supplier.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, official merchandise partner of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official tape provider of the ACHA. And the City of Frisco.
Go. Hello and welcome back to Plano, Texas for this matchup between the Michigan Wolverines versus the Nebraska Cornhuskers. If you are just joining us, it was Cal Stripling. Yeah, we just get confirmation over the loudspeaker. They are just announcing it right now at the start of the second period because the goal was scored with just 3 seconds left to go in the first period. It's Cal Stripling as Stripling starts play again, and a shot there as Stripling centered the puck into number 6. It was Moss with the chance, as this first line of Wolverines just absolutely dominating so far through the first period.
Yeah, and they're coming out hot.
And a chance here. Oh my goodness, a tic-tac-toe pass. It went Stripling to Moss to number 25, Michael Ficaro, who just missed that tip in as the net gets off. So Michigan using that momentum from that first goal, rolling right out here with the first line and a good chance to start the second.
I mean, your mouth's got to be watering to get that chance right there with the tic-tac-toe pass. I mean, almost incredible that he, missed it. But like I said, what a chance for Michigan. They're coming out hot because they scored that goal. They're carrying that momentum into the second period. As
Bonthius restarts play, he'll send it back for Flanagan, who will have to stop it behind his net. And now Reese check. Puck gets flipped all the way up in the zone, trying to beat the icing, and is Bradley. Bradley shakes off a check as now he moves it up to the point, but not kept in, as a 3-on-3 developing the other way is Rob. Rob for the Cornhuskers turns the puck over, and now a 3-on-3 back the other way. It's Bradley, a nice pass through the legs, shot and off the post. Oh my goodness. Reese check to Bradley, and another good chance. And getting barreled into is Stanchfield, as he's a little bit slow to get up.
Stanchfield took a charge on that play, right into the net. But you saw that pass go right in between the skates of one of Nebraska's defenders. Almost a picture-perfect highlight reel goal.
An absolutely fantastic feed there. Just couldn't finish with the pesky post getting in the way. And kind of surprising there as the Michigan player barrels into Stanchfield there. We don't get a call. We've seen a couple of goalie interferences being called, a couple of goals waved off from the video review at the D1 level so far. So that'll be a interesting call moving forward to see if we get any goalie interferences or any mucking up in front of the net, as Gow now sends it down. And puck up and out of play. It was William Gadd for the Cornhuskers who sends it into the netting.
Yeah, the goalie interference call can be tough. You mentioned those video reviews, one of them happening yesterday in the Lindenwood Minot State game at the D1 level. No penalties called in this match yet. So maybe we'll see that. Special teams, always huge.
Yeah, so far, a very quick first period with limited stoppage of plays. And like you said, no special teams play yet from either team. We will see how that factors in the rest of the way. As the puck gets sent along for an icing, we will move back 200 feet for a Nebraska offensive zone draw.
Yeah, we haven't had to see either team go down a man. No team yet on the kill or on the power play. Maybe we'll see it in the second period.
18:06 to go in the second period. As we restart play, it's going to be Gadd. Gadd sends it into the defense or to the Michigan zone. Connolly picks up the puck. He tries to move it to the D partner. Puck takes a skip up and out. Now Gadd once again with the puck sends it in towards the Pure Hockey advertisement along the boards. Is now Michigan moving back out. A shot goes wide of Stanchfield. And then played back in was Connolly, just kind of sends it in. As Michigan, a nice play along the blue line to keep it in, sends it back where Stanchfield will move it back to Gadd. Gadd getting chased by the Wolverines. Now Rob trying to move forward. Wolverines forecheck just all over the Cornhuskers, not even giving them any air to breathe right now as they'll reset throughout the neutral zone. It's going to be Helber, Noah Helber, number 16. Noah Helber moving across the ACHA logo. Shot and a save by Stanchfield. The clapper from the top of the circles by Helber, and a good counter by Stanchfield as now Michigan working with the puck. It's Alex Kai. Dodges a defender, gets his stick lifted, but once again, the Wolverines just all over the Cornhuskers in this zone as Miller finally able to pitchfork the puck out. But it's sent right back in behind for Stanchfield. Gadd now moving it back over to Miller. Oh, Miller. Michigan fans wanting a call there, but don't get anything from the ref as it was Hank who moves it in. And Flanagan will get the stop. 16-20 to go in the second.
Yeah, they seem to want a call over there on Michigan's offensive side due to that check. I don't know, Jonesy, what'd you think?
I think it's a good play. I think the refs so far, as we've seen, letting the guys play. You see that a lot in the playoffs. Come playoff time, is the refs kind of swallow the whistle. As a shot there by Hank, it's stopped by Flanagan, which I think is a good thing. You see it in the, at all levels, even in the NHL. It's tougher to get a penalty call. The refs really want to leave it up to the players and not have special teams decide games. As Hank will take the draw for the Cornhuskers. Puck gets batted around, and now a centering try by Hank goes wide, but gets up to Raymond. Raymond, a bouncing puck into Flanagan as he kind of rolls over onto his shoulder to get another stop.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any goalie do that so far since we've been in Texas. It's kind of just like really extra. Wanted to make sure
just making sure that puck's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And a quick shot by Hank off of the draw from the top of the circles, stopped by Flanagan and chipped up and out of the zone by the Wolverines. Now Hysack. Hysack moves it into Hank. Hank plays it into the corner. And he'll pick the puck back up, backhands it along a little bit too high for a teammate, and now coming up with speed along the end boards is the goal scorer Stripling. Stripling centering try. As the net comes off here, Stripling with a centering try, and then it was number 25, Ficaro, who barreled into the goalpost, and we will get a draw outside of the offensive zone.
Yeah, I mean, you see why a guy like Cal Stripling has scored so much this season and racked up so many points. The speed with which he skates, we were able to just see it on that last rush. This guy is a special talent.
Puck won by the Cornhuskers, sent towards the Michigan defenders as they go D to D and flipped in towards the ACHA logo behind the net. And trying to keep it in was Casey, but couldn't. And now it's going to be Bonthius. Bonthius gets checked to the ice, but was able to get the puck. At least he got it deep, as now Michigan coming out with speed. Wolverines now working in was Casey. Casey turned it over around the blue line. Now Bonthius just a light pass in towards the back of the nets as Flanagan stops it behind, and now Reescheck will pick it up for the Wolverines. Wolverines moving out through the neutral zone, cross the blue line. Reescheck drops it off for Casey, and a chance. Couldn't quite get through to the net. A lot of bodies in front as Reescheck, another shot gets blocked. It was Willie Lutz putting his body on the line for the Cornhuskers, as now Trouba will move the puck in as the Wolverines, with that close change, able to get on the ice there was Howard, who sent a shot across through the slot. Now up and out, soccered along forward, and played off the backhand into the zone for Christopher Brown to pick up. Brown gets checked there, loses the puck. As Bonthius trying to play it, a centering chance gets blocked, but kept in the zone quite nicely there by Helber. Now back up to Helber. Helber walks forward, a snapshot gets blocked and goes wide. Now puck comes up for Trouba. Trouba's shot gets blocked and it comes back to Helber.
Michigan's doing a great job setting themselves up on offense, ready for any kind of rebound deflection off that initial shot.
Trouba now. Trouba with a slap shot right into the Nebraska diagonal lettering of Bennett Stanchfield.
Yeah, and it's getting to the point now, kind of like the first period, the first half of the first period, Michigan just dominating the possessions, making sure they keep it in their offensive zone. Things started to get away from them in the first a little bit, and now it seems like at this point in the second, they're back to where they were in the first.
Shots 21-12 in favor of the Wolverines. 13:33 left to go in this second period. As it's going to be Miller. Miller fans on the breakout, and a shot gets blocked to the side by Stanchfield. Now moved up. It's going to be Gal, moves D to D, pass in front. A couple of bodies there as Hasselback couldn't fork that puck into the net. Puck gets gloved down by the captain, Gal. And now Cornhuskers. Cornhuskers struggling to break it out of the zone. Gal looking for a redirect from Hasselback in front, and a stretch pass just in front of Alex Robb, as that looked like looks like Robb was going to be off to the races there if he could have gotten a stick on that.
Yeah, it could have been a really good chance for Robb. I want to say maybe it was about 2 feet too far out ahead in front of him. But Nebraska, they haven't had many chances in this game on a rush. That would have been a really good one.
Nebraska, despite not having too many chances in the first, did have a couple scoring chances in the first. Is now a 2-on-1 developing for the Wolverines. A shot goes wide of Stanchfield. Electing to shoot, it was number 6 Moss. As now we go back, and a shot goes across the crease of Flanagan. Now moved back up to Raymond. Raymond's shot denied in front and scooped up by Flanagan.
Well, you just called his name again, Ben Raymond. I think on that last offensive rush for Michigan, he played it beautifully. He didn't commit to one side. He didn't completely flail out. He stayed in his position. He played both defenders, which is very hard to do. But the captain able to do that, the senior from Eagan, Minnesota.
As we reset play, Michigan wins the draw, easily played back out and coming up in with speed, getting the puck poked away. Shot couldn't get through, and a wide open net, and a great stop there. You just said it, the captain, Ben Raymond, with an amazing save there. It was a wide open net on the wraparound chance, and Raymond keeps this a 1-goal game.
Unbelievable. He was in perfect position, but then to get his stick out and make the stop for his goalie was great.
Now Aaron Moss, chance gets blocked away there by Stanchfield. Has Aaron Moss been all over the ice so far for the Wolverines? Puck gets popped up in the air, glove down, sent in, and now a stretch pass and a 2-on-1 developing for Nebraska. It was blocked aside. It was Hank trying to work in, and now a 2-on-2 the other way, a 3-on-2 if he's got the trailer, which he does. Pass, just wide. It's Stewart. He was looking for help from Moss, and then now a centering chance for Moss. Has a barrage of chances here, and another shot and a great save off the waffle board by Stanchfield. Michigan just starting to open a shooting gallery here. And a flurry of good chances is now Bonthius bringing it back up for the Cornhuskers. His backhander goes through the slot harmlessly. And now fighting for it is Bonthius again, and a shot there. It was Tassler. And another chance here through traffic. And laying flat on his back is Flanagan as the shot from Christopher Brown goes through multiple bodies, and Brown just standing there just eyeing Flanagan. He can't believe it.
Wow, what a sequence we just went through, Jonesy. I mean, for Nebraska to not give up a goal and then to come back the other way and almost knot things up. I was just about to say, it's only going to take one shot for Nebraska to tie it, and it's really incredible that the game's only 1-0.
Back and forth they go. We're close to the halfway mark in this second period. Still a 1-goal game despite multiple chances by both teams. Stanchfield comes out to play it. He was getting pressured as the puck gets pinned to the boards there. And now breaking out, avoiding the check is Brown. Or excuse me, that was Cody Walters. The turn back over and another chance. Some nice stick work here by Casey. Casey puts on the brakes, tried to lay it out for his defender, Truba. but just through the extended reach as it goes all the way back out for Flanagan. And now Truba. Truba tries to go D to D, but gets it picked off by Robb as he sends it back in. Slapped along behind the net was Helber. Robb keeps it in, a nice pass there, and a shot gets blocked as Callie, the assistant, had a chance here. Another chance, shot, and a bunch of bodies going down. Puck somehow staying out of the net as Flanagan stands tall.
Yeah, Michigan's bench is making noise. Michigan's fans are making noise. They wanted a hook somewhere in that scrum before play was whistled dead.
We are going to take our media timeout at 9:43 left in the second period. Stay with us.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, official merchandise partner of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official tape provider of the ACHA. And the City of Frisco.
Welcome back to Plano, Texas for this Divisional III Pools C matchup between the University of Michigan Wolverines, Nebraska Cornhuskers. I'm Ryan Jones, joined by Justin DeVellis. Just halfway through the second period, we have a 1-0 score despite all odds. Michigan in the lead, 23-17 is the shot count. And it's kind of amazing that it's still a one-goal game.
Yeah, truly incredible. We were just talking about in the break in Michigan's last rush and the play by Raymond to keep this a 1-0 game. I mean, that net was wide open, just ready for Michigan to score their second goal. And the fact that it's 1-0, I mean, it's truly incredible. You look at the shots, 23-17, but if you were watching that last Michigan rush, you know why it's such a surprise it's only 1-0.
Alex Cowley will take the draw for Nebraska. Tied up off of it. He ends up winning it to himself. Now a chance here from the point was Robb as he gets bowled over after the shot. The puck gets chipped up and along the boards. Not out quite yet. Now it is. Played back in and right to the feet of Jonathan Cowley. And now reset by Michigan. A centering chance there. It was Hasselback, the intended target, just in his feet there. Couldn't get it quite to the stick. And moved back up is Dahl. Dahl just plays it in and then elects to change. Now Michigan starts from behind their own net. Michigan's breakout has looked pretty good so far. Really have not had too many troubles from the Huskers' defense. Really able to move it behind the net of Flanagan and back into the offensive zone quite easily. Is now a chance here for the Cornhuskers. It's Johnson racing in. Johnson's shot goes wide, and racing back now is Michigan. A good back check by the Cornhuskers. Hysak, as Hysak's able to pin the puck along the boards and get the offside call.
And right as Nebraska got that puck on the last rush, their entire bench stood up because they were expecting something big to happen.
Yeah, Michigan been coming out with their zone with speed. 8:34 left in the second period. Still no penalty calls, which is kind of surprising. We are just over the hour mark through the first two periods. This game is just absolutely flying by with some back and forth action and some pretty disciplined play by both teams. Never want to take too many special teams opportunities in the playoffs, as Nebraska able to get the puck up, not out, kept in by Gal. As a chance here and a shot. And how in the world did he get a hold of that one? It's Bennett Stanchfield, standing on his head right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Jonesy. I was just about to say that. He's standing on his head, really keeping Nebraska in this ballgame. We talked about goaltending. mostly on the Michigan side of things. And I know it's 1-0. I mean, he did give up a goal, but the fact that it's only 1-0, Nebraska's defense is keeping them in this ball game with a chance to at least knot it up.
Yeah, credit to Stanchfield. 23 saves to his credit so far. Really keeping these Cornhuskers alive. So far, Flanagan has stopped all 18 shots that he has seen. As Bonthius now gets his pocket picked and turned over into the other zone, is Michigan a shot right there by Kai. And another save by Stanchfield. Played along into the boards for Brown to pick up. Brown gets checked by Casey. Casey and Brown working for the puck. Two players aside. And a centering chance here right on the doorstep. Puck still loose. It was Gal, the captain, who couldn't find the back of the net. Now up top, going D to D. Back to Gal. Gal's pass through the middle. A little bit of a changeup of a shot by Hasselback gets played to the side by Stanchfield. Now a couple of players working along the advertisements on the boards. Puck squirts out to Hasselback, plays it down. The puck couldn't be played on net by Kai. Now Kai working with it. Tough shift by both teams so far, playing along the boards. Still kept in by Helber. And finally, the Huskers are able to get the puck out. It was Walters moving in. They're able to get a couple of people off. Now Walters passing across the slot. It was Robb. Deemed onside, shot in there, glove down by Flanagan, and the Huskers get a good stop there to finally get a line change after quite a long shift.
Yeah, there's 6:21 left in the second period. We're a little more than halfway through this game. I think the rest of the way, it's going to be if Nebraska's defense can continue this effort, but also if their offense can get going, because their defense can play as good as they want the rest of the way, but if they don't score, they're going to take the loss here in the first round.
Yeah, Michigan so far with tons of chances in this second period. It's amazing that it's still a one-goal game, as that's Moss now. Moss works it onto his backhand. A centering chance, just can't find anybody, and now a slap shot from the point gets blocked and tipped up and high. And now pinned along the end boards behind Stanchfield, looking for some help. Another centering try and a big blast from the point denied by Stanchfield. It was Helber with the slap shot. Now Ficarro takes a knee there, no call. And now it's going to be Cowley. Cowley sends it in. Flanagan stops it behind his own net. And a weird bounce along the boards. He was trying to send it back to his D-man and bounced out into the corner. Now flipped up and off the glass and stays in the zone. Nebraska trying to find some help. It's Johnson. Johnson sends it behind the net. Now puck comes up top to Miller. Miller shot through the middle. Plays it to his D-man. Miller to Raymond. Raymond sends it down low. Now behind the net, trying for that near side post, denied by Flanagan, and another shot and a good block there in front by Moss. It's Nebraska finally generating a little bit of offense here. Another shot, a redirected, and we're going to get our first penalty call of the game. It will go against Michigan, as Raymond another shot on net. And finally we will get a touch up on the play. It's going to be a slashing call. We'll see who's the culprit, and we get our first power play of the night.
Yeah, I didn't see it too cleanly, Jonesy. Your first penalty of the game, going to be huge for Nebraska. I think that's the break they needed to try to knot this game up at one, because they look like they're getting something going on that last possession, but maybe with the power play, they can finally push one across.
It's Alex Truba who got called for the slash. He slashed the stick out of Hank's hands in front of the net there on that last redirected shot. So first special teams of the day. We will see if Nebraska can generate any offense here, but not right away, as Michigan is able to send the puck all the way back down, where Nebraska will start to break it out.
All right, so we'll see how this Michigan penalty kill can play. It was a talking point in our pregame meeting.
Oh, Hank moves the puck up to Raymond. Raymond goes D to D there. And kept in there by Hysack, but not for long as puck moves all the way back for the captain, Raymond.
Yeah, and Raymond, good thing that he's on the ice right now for the Cornhuskers. I think he's going to be a key to watch on this power play.
Puck moved all the way back down, 1:15 remaining on the penalty to Truba. 3:37 left to go. Now Rob. Rob brings it across the red line. We'll wrap it around the boards where it was picked up by Dahl. And once again, all the way back out. So far, so good for the Michigan penalty kill so far. And now Brown. Brown across the red line. Brown takes it in to the offensive zone. Tripped up there. And turned the puck over, but puck comes out. Now Rob keeps it in. Rob moving along the end boards. Now back to Rob. Rob shot. Kind of a slap pass intended for Bonthius, but couldn't get the redirect and a breakaway the other way. It's Anton. Anton looks left, looks right. Oh, what a save, what a save, what a save. Benedict Stanchfield with an absolute beauty of a kick save on the breakaway as Anton can't believe it, a shorthanded chance. Stanchfield doing everything he can to keep this a one-goal game.
Yeah, that's got to fire up your offense now.
And a chance here, loose in front, and Flanagan with the stop. The penalty is finally over. Truba released from the box, but the best chance of the power play comes from the short-handed team.
Yeah, I was just about to say, the thing you're going to remember most on that power play was the goaltending from the team who was on the power play. How many times do you see that? Stanchfield keeping him in the game. Nebraska's offense just not able to set anything up as one of the officials brings a broken stick to the Nebraska bench. But Michigan's defense, even on that kill right there, swarming Nebraska with the puck. Nebraska doesn't look comfortable setting anything up, and really it's a credit to Michigan's defense, but Stanchfield's been great in goal for Nebraska.
So Stanchfield with a great save there. You can catch that highlight out on ACHA tonight here on the ACHA network of YouTube. And another shot, and Flanagan with a highlight reel save of his own.
Yeah, so Stanchfield this way, and Flanagan kind of said, well, look what I can do. Anything you can do, I can do better. 2:17 to go in the second period.
Yeah, and so before I could finish my thought, the ACHA Tonight is our recap show on this YouTube network. If you're just joining us and haven't been following along for the other men's divisional championships, as a pass in front goes wide, we will recap all of the highlights from today's action. You can catch Matt Coma hosting that. It'll come on around 11:30 Central Time.
Yeah, that's a great show. You got to watch that show if you want to catch all the action. Coma does a great job hosting, bringing in analysts, different guys from around the league, all the great broadcasters on the ACHA network.
As puck gets flipped out of play, 1:46 to go. Shots 28-23 in favor of the Wolverines. Back and forth play, but still a one-goal game so far, as we've had a treat of a game this morning to start off this Pool C play at the Men's Divisional III tournament here in Plano, Texas.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of shots, but we've also seen a lot of great saves.
Yeah, goaltending the biggest key in this game so far. As a puck turned over by Moss, a nice move shot, and he scores! It was Aaron Moss with the pocket pick, a nice dipsy doodle, and passed to number 25, Michael Ficcaro. The senior, 25, with the goal. It's 2-0 with another late addition.
Let's go, keep it up,
And Michigan's just done such a great job centering the puck in this game. And that pass was just, I mean, really just another example. It looked like Michigan fans right off the jump after scoring. Michigan again in their offensive zone, pressuring and attacking. And
yeah, Michael Ficcaro buries the second goal of the game. It was Aaron Moss with the great setup, and Michigan just absolutely buzzing right now. Shot from the point, redirected. Stanchfield has to make a quick save, and then he bumps the net off. Much to the dismay of the Michigan fans behind us, we will get a restoppage in play.
Yeah, and I think it was Stanchfield who was the one that knocked the goal off its moorings. And definitely the Michigan fan section who were sitting with wasn't happy. Michigan has another scoring chance.
As the linesman taking Stanchfield's bottle sprays down the post a little bit to hopefully refreeze them in place. Another win off the draw. Shot gets blocked. Now it's Rob. Rob trying to spark some offense for the Cornhuskers. Takes it into the corner. Centering try gets blocked away by the defensive Gal. Now moving along up is the goal scorer. It's not the goal scorer. It's number 26, Logan Gare, who had the shot. Now up to Gal. Shot through traffic, never saw Stanchfield. We are under 1 minute to play. Glove down by the captain, Gal. Now it sends it into the middle. Another chance here and a save and then another save. Just peppering shots, Michigan right now. A nice little turnaround move was Rieschek to create some space and move into the slot. Now Rieschek with a body check there. 25 seconds left to go as the puck is just wedged into the corner through a couple of bodies there.
Goal in the first period was scored just about the same amount of time left in the first.
Take it.
And that same move and a chance on the doorstep here. Puck stopped and we get a stoppage of play as Logan Gare's helmet came off. We're going to get a penalty call here, I believe. It's going to be number 69, William Gadd.
And so I mentioned Michigan scoring so late in that first period, almost duplicating what they did again. And they might have had a goal if it was not for Jacob Miller for Nebraska, able to enter that high slot and get in the way and make a nice defensive stop on one of the centering passes for Michigan. And like you said, we're going to get this penalty here, Jonesy. 7 seconds left in the second period.
So Michigan gets their first power play opportunity with just 7 seconds left to go. It's going to be William Gadd sitting in the box for Nebraska. I believe it was for a roughing call because he hit Logan Gare and caused the freshman's helmet to fall off. We got 4 seconds. Now a chance here from Moss and a good save by Stanchfield. That's going to close out the second period of action. 2-0 Michigan with another late addition. Shots 33-23. What are you looking forward to for the third period of action here, Justin?
Well, I mean, in the third period, Nebraska's obviously got a little bit of work to do. You know, they can't just rely on Stanchfield anymore because as good as he's been in goal for them, at some point in time, Michigan's going to push a goal across because they've had just a plethora of chances. I mean, it's about the quantity of the chances for Michigan. They've just had so many. They've held the puck in their offensive zone. So Stanchfield's been great, but I'm looking if the Nebraska offense can get going because at this point, their defense has got a lead to offense, but it just hasn't yet today, and they're trailing by 2.
Yeah, 23 shots on the board for Nebraska, but Flanagan staying strong. He's posting the shutout right now. A couple highlight reel saves by Stanchfield. Goals so far have come from Caleb Stripling at the end of the first and close to the end of the second. It was Aaron Moss setting up Michael Ficcaro for the 2-goal lead for Michigan. Stay with us on the ACHA network. We will be back in about 15 minutes here for the last period of action.
You ready? This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on! This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on! This guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
guy's not ready. You're not ready. Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them with a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Skating was hard at first. Sometimes I fell, but I always got back up. Now when I'm skating, I feel like a rocket, or maybe a race car. Something really fast. It's my second favorite feeling. Scoring is my favorite. I think I like it even more than birthday cake.
Come on! You know the answer. You studied for this. Come on. Timmy! Come on, Timmy. You got this, son. Pencil to paper. Focus. Come on, Timmy. Focus. Focus. Take the puck. There you go. Skate! Skate! Pass it! You call that a pass? What are you doing? You missed the puck! Come on!
not ready! Let's go!
Hockey heads are special, which is why we protect them. With a helmet designed, built, and tested to endure real-world hockey impacts.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to our broadcast, coming to you live from Plano, Texas, straight into YouTube, onto your favorite streaming device. We have the University of Michigan Wolverines up 2-0 against the Nebraska Cornhuskers as we head into the third period. 20 minutes left to go. Wolverines still have 1:53 to go on the power play. If you are just joining us, it is number 69, William Gadd, sitting in the box. He got 2 minutes for roughing. The Wolverines were first on the board with just 3 seconds left to go in the first period, and then with under 3 minutes scoring again for that 2-goal lead as they look to extend it on the power play.
Nebraska's going to need some sort of miracle here, a little extra effort in this third period, because especially with the man they have sitting in the sin bin right now, down 2 goals, I mean, they're going to need to be a completely different team in this third period if they want to give themselves a shot.
A nice sliding block there was Drew Casey for the Wolverines. Puck pinned along the side there. 1 minute left to go in Gadd's penalty. As walked along the line there was Gal, moves it down towards the Logan Gare, who was the one who drew the penalty. Now Garrett, cross-ice pass intended for Trouba. Now Trouba working in the corner. They're going to move it back up to the captain, Nick Gal. Gal, shot gets deflected up and into the netting. 37 seconds left on the power play for Michigan.
Yeah, and Michigan, they might want to get a goal here. Obviously, you say that. Obviously, it's always nice to get a goal, but maybe a 3-0 lead here. Don't go to sleep, because Nebraska has had some scoring chances, and they can turn it around quick. Maybe get a goal here, make it 3, and really put yourselves in the best position, put the nail in the coffin.
And so far, a perfect game for Justin Flanagan, the netminder for the Wolverines, as on cue. He is the one to stop the puck for Michigan. They will reset. It's going to be Stewart now. Stewart leading the double swing breakout for the Wolverines. Now moved up to Stripling. Stripling opened our scoring in the first period. With the late goal sent all the way back down, just 10 seconds remaining, so it looks like Nebraska will be able to kill off this penalty as Stewart back again behind the net. Flanagan slaps his stick twice to let the Wolverine players know that the penalty is over. Puck tried to get cleared out of the zone, but it's Moss who keeps the puck in. Now Moss circling around, up top to the ACHA logo. Now pass, centering pass, but puck turned over, and now flipped up into the neutral zone was Raymond. Giving chase is Bonthius for the Cornhuskers, and now Stewart moves the puck back up, tries for Moss. Now into the feet of Tasler. Tasler working for the Cornhuskers, tried to get it deep, couldn't, then flipped in there by Walters. Now Stewart will go to D to Connolly. Connolly moving up the puck. And cross ice is Moss. Moss having himself a great game. Toe drag and a shot fired just to the left of the catching glove of Stanchfield. A nice little toe drag here. And a shot. Waffle boarded away by Stanchfield. Another save. Shot through traffic. Was in the jersey, it looked like. Still loose in front and finally covered. Has a couple of nice chances there for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and I think on that last possession, it was caught in the jersey of number 20, Michael McVeigh for the Cornhuskers. Before the puck got caught in his jersey, he was actually right in the same spot, made a great defensive play with the net wide open to stop Michigan from extending that lead. It could have been 3-0 if it weren't for McVeigh.
So just 3 minutes gone by in the third period as a shot from the point gets redirected wide. Puck not quite cleared out and sent back around into the corner. Now it's Anton. Anton working against some Cornhusker players. He's also got help from Jake Howard now for the Wolverines. It's number 22, Chris Brown, for the Cornhuskers. Now puck comes out into the neutral zone. Sent in along the end boards. And now it's going to be Raymond. Cross ice pass, and breaking it into the neutral zone is Walters. Wolverines quick to get to the puck. Couple of sticks just gliding right over the puck, and finally comes out to Walters, who touches up. We are going to get a high sticking call. It looks like number 21, Cody Walters, is the culprit here.
So we talked about coming into this period how Nebraska needs to be a different team if they want to get back into it. Seems like they're pulling the same kind of punches they did in the first two periods, doing the same kind of things. Not a good penalty there. They're not helping themselves out. And with 15:58 to go, doesn't look good right now.
So 2 minutes in the box for Walters as the Wolverines get their second power play opportunity of the game. 0 for 1 so far. As we restart play, that puck was batted down by Jordan Hank all the way down for the Wolverines. Once again, working with the double swing breakout on the power play, as Caleb Stripping was the one who sends it into the corner for Moss. And puck cleared up and out of the zone was Willie Lutz for the Cornhuskers. We'll do it again.
And you know Stanchfield's probably not happy with the power play now. Now he's got to do an extra job defending, and he's had to do that all game.
Moss goes up to Stewart. Now back to Moss. Moss turns the puck over, and a nice effort there, and a 2-on-1 developing. Pass was intended. It was sent from Johnson, and now Moss skating back the other way. Moss, a nice move there, but right into the skates of the Cornhusker defender. And so far, Cornhuskers looking pretty good on the PK.
Yeah, it's been a good kill so far for them. They almost had a shorthanded chance here on their own merit.
As the Wolverines once again breaking it out. Puck sent around for number 26, Logan Gare. Now Gare circles behind the net, patiently waiting to try to find the open man. Moves it up top. Now back to Gare. Gare at the top of the circles. Tried to go cross ice, kicks it back up to the front of his stick, and nice body check there. Sends Gare to the ice. Now it's Gal. His pass now comes out for Truba. Truba back to Gal. Gal, a shot from the ACHA logo, gets tipped aside. And that's going to get played out off the backhand by Rob, as the penalty will expire. 13:57 left to go in the third period. Both teams back to 5-on-5 action. What a nice move there, and a flip up into the catching glove. It was Logan Gare going between the legs, and a nice save there by Stanchfield.
A nice kill. Nebraska's just hanging on by the skin of their teeth. But in the last 13:50 here in the game, And they need as many chances as they can get at the net, get a rebound, throw it in for the first goal.
So the first game of Pool C, the number 2 seeded Michigan versus the number 3 University of Nebraska. As Nebraska starting to get desperate for some offense here, is now moving the puck in is Kai. Kai with a right-handed shot and a save, and puck is still loose in front. What a save by Stanchfield, and the shot goes wide. Stanchfield doing everything he can to keep this a 2-goal lead. And another try goes wide. Now a couple players pinned to the boards, trying to get the puck out. A tough angle for the broadcasters, and a shot from the point. And a rebound will be scooped up by Stanchfield, who now has recorded 35 saves.
Yeah, 35 saves for Stanchfield. The initial save it almost wasn't as impressive as the secondary saves he made on that rush. He had to get back up. He had to get balanced again because he was knocked off balance from the first shot. So Stanchfield doing a great job, body control. That's what he's about.
Wolverines will go D to D. Truba plays it in deep. Nebraska pitting the Michigan Wolverine to the ice now. He's from the boards now to the ice. It's underneath him. One puck battle won by the Wolverines. Puck comes out to number 14 Terrell and sent down low. Pass that was in the slot. Now Wolverines with a little bit of a chance here, racing for the puck. He won't win the battle. It was Dahl giving chase, but a poke check from Flanagan. And puck comes all the way back out. It's going to be Raymond. He's being chased down by 22 Tim Wilson.
See, Alex Robb came skating in for the Cornhuskers, had a chance to keep it on the offensive end, and he just whiffed on it. Could have been a good chance.
Now circling back is Eisel. And moves it across to Anton. Anton tried to play it deep, couldn't. Now it's going to come all the way back down for Helber. Helber goes D to Eisel. Eisel gives it right back to him. Stretch pass off the backhand of Anton. And played through the neutral zone was Lutz. Now that was Eisel once again sending it in. Played up here to Johnson. Johnson gets his pocket picked along the blue line. And Johnson giving a body check. Nebraska able to get it right back. Now coming down the side is Hank. Hank, no help there really, as Wolverines doing a nice job of staying home. As they will reset through the neutral zone, it's Stripling.
And I mean, if they're going to get going on the offensive end, it's going to be from Hank. I mean, he's their leading goal scorer, 39 in the season, 64 points total. He's got to get going if Nebraska wants to get in this game because nobody else has really stepped up.
Cornhuskers looking for a hero wherever they can find it. 11-13 left to go in the third period here. A nice play from Walters.
And I think a big reason why their goaltending has been so good is their defense on the back end and front. It hasn't just been the goaltending, but it's been all of their defenders. You see it right there. They don't allow Nebraska to get on the rush. 3 guys get back for Michigan to make it that 3-on-2. Nebraska didn't have any numbers. Great job from Michigan's defense.
Terrell flips it up and out of the zone. The stretch pass that was intended for Drew Casey was a little bit long, as now Nebraska works from behind their own zone through the neutral zone. Here comes Bonthius. Couldn't quite get it in the other zone, as now Casey gets a poke check, and now Bonthius takes it along the backhand. Checks there, retains the puck. And pass gets skipped up and into the Michigan zone, where Connolly now works behind the net of his own netminder. And Connolly, a bounce pass. As Michigan racing through the neutral zone, a 3-on-2. Drop pass, pass again, shot back and score! Michigan 3-0. It's going to be Drew Casey on the goal with that. Going to keep eating as he goes to the bench. He's feeding himself like Zeke Elliott. Fantastic setup by the Wolverines.
Yeah, and that really was a clinic in passing. Michigan's done it all game. They've set themselves up perfectly. Casey with a tremendous finish to make it 3-0 with just under 10 minutes to go. in the closing period.
And as we hit the 10-minute mark, we will take a break from the action. Stay with us on the ACHA Network.
The 2019 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Budget Car Rental, the preferred rental agency of the ACHA. Hogan Transportation, official tournament partners of the 2019 ACHA National Championships. Edge Protect, protecting goalie skate blades since 2004 and official sponsor of the 2019 ACHA National Championships.
Welcome back to the action. Drew Casey with the goal, assisted by Logan Gare and Rezchek. 9:58 to go as Michigan extends their lead to 3. Just a passing clinic there. And unfortunately for Bennett Stanchfield, just no help there.
Yeah, and Stanchfield's been so great today. People are going to look at the score and see 3-0 and think, Michigan was successful on most of their shots, and that hasn't been the case. I mean, Stanchfield's played great. It's just Michigan's taking advantage of these last few opportunities.
A big hit there by Bradley, and a shot from the red line into the catching glove and right back out, and Stanchfield not paying attention. That one almost slipped in. And now breaking the puck out is going to be McHale. McHale flips it up, and now Rob with a chance here. Rob, wrist shot goes wide of the net as a rolling puck as he gets checked into the end boards after his shot. Nebraska coming out of the media timeout, desperate for anything at this point, as it's been all Michigan all day. A shot from along the red line gets turned away by Stanchfield, and now here comes Evan Johnson. Johnson looked like it was offside, but it's deemed good as Hank's shot goes into the catching glove of Flanagan. We will get an offensive zone draw for the Huskers.
Yeah, and it was a good shot by Hank. The crowd wanted an offsides. But, it's these kind of draws. Nebraska's got to win this draw and hopefully get a scoring chance.
Puck was one back and a shot redirected from the point. It was Raymond, the captain. He was looking for the redirect from Hank in front. Puck gets up and out of play. We'll do it again.
Yeah, and I think a big takeaway from this game so far with 8:45 to go in the third is Nebraska just hasn't been able to control the puck on the offensive end. Michigan's really swarmed them on defense.
Another shot from Raymond from the point gets blocked by the Michigan defense. They're able to retain puck possession until now, and now Michigan coming the other way. Puck gets dropped for Anton. Anton now is pinned across the boards. Centering try gets sticked away. Now a shot from the point gets blocked. And a centering try through the slot and into the corner. Good check there by Michael McVeigh. Now up top. A shot gets blocked aside off the stick of Stanchfield, and puck is flipped up through the zone. Anton keeps it in, a shot, and another save by Stanchfield. Now puck comes up to Stewart. Stewart gets checked. Puck just lazily flipped down so the Huskers can change. Now Stewart. Stewart sends one in cross ice as the Wolverines elect to change. Puck flipped up. Wolverines couldn't play the puck as they still had 6 men out on the ice. And a couple of neutral zone turnovers. Now a puck's brought in by Ficarro. He had the second goal of the game. Puck moved into Stanchfield. Stanchfield's pass gets blocked. Now Ficarro, a shot goes wide. 7:09 left to go in the third period. Huskers are getting desperate towards a miracle. Now Bonthius tries a swim move but gets the puck taken away by Terrell. Now Terrell moves it along to his winger. Cross ice pass for Ficarro. Ficarro centering chance. Stolen by Bontius. He blew a tire, but now is able to chip it up and out of the zone. Now Walters. Walters gets poke checked, but Tazler's able to at least get the puck deep. As Vaccaro now starting the breakout for Michigan. He moves it up to Stripling. Stripling working off that left dot. Shot goes high and out of play as Stripling was checked to the ice.
6:25 to go in the third period. Jonesy Michigan's gotten over that 40-shot mark now. Their offense has really been dominant.
Yeah, anytime you get over 40 shots, it's typically you're going to see around that 3-goal range, right where they're sitting. And typically you are in the driver's seat, which Michigan has been all game long.
Yeah, and that's a perfect analogy, driver's seat. You know, Michigan's controlled this car. Nebraska's been in the passenger seat all game. And Michigan, that's just a credit to how they've played all season.
And once again, Michigan starting that breakout. They will stop and reset as Tim Hasselback resets for Michigan. Now moving in as Mont. Or excuse me, that was number 18, Casey. Puck slapped down. Now Casey working at that ACHA logo. Drops a pass off to Logan Gare as play will stop. 5:47 left to go in the third period here. An offensive zone face-off for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and another offensive zone face-off here for Michigan. Got to win this draw, but the clock's ticking on Nebraska.
Puck goes up and out of play, so we will reset and do it again. Michigan 27-4-1 on the year. Nebraska 18-11.
Yeah, but I think it's different because this is pool play, right? So Division I, you have that one-and-done bracket style type deal, so players are going all out, landing on the line. This is pool play now, so Nebraska can pick things up. They can leave this game and move forward in the tournament.
The scrum in front of the net here. We finally get a whistle. Flanagan complaining to the refs that he might have been interfered with. Lost his stick during the scrum.
It looked like that from here, and we really haven't seen much extracurricular stuff in this game.
No, that's about the first of it as tensions are starting to run high on that Nebraska bench. Really desperate for a goal here with just 5:26 left to go. Going back to your point, Justin, pool play. You are guaranteed multiple games, so you can leave this first game if you're the Cornhuskers not feeling incredibly down about yourself. It's never good to lose your opener, but a lot of things can happen for them to advance to the next round.
Yeah, and I think one of the positive things, you can look at that first period, right? You came out, you played Michigan tough, and I think giving up that goal with just 10 seconds to go was really huge, and it had a huge impact on Nebraska's psyche going forward for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the Divisional II round games, Florida Gulf Coast versus Utah State. Utah State went up early in the game, and Florida Gulf Coast scoring with that late in the first period as well to tie it up. And after that, it was all gas, no brakes for them. So somewhat of a similar situation here. Tough to give up late goals. And they kind of did it in both periods. It was the one in the first period with less than 10 seconds and then 3 minutes left in the second period. So Michigan swinging momentum into their favor as they have a delayed offside, so they are not allowed to enter the zone. Now Anton will. His shot gets blocked and up and out of play.
Right, so, that's obviously not how they play the game of hockey, but if you take away those closing minutes, I mean, but then the other thing is Michigan's really controlled the pace, right? So they've held the puck, they've controlled it, and it's about sustaining those drives on the offensive end. Nebraska hasn't sustained anything on offense. You talk about being in the current, putting up goaling chances or goal chances, and they just really haven't given themselves the best chances to score.
26 shots for Nebraska, but so far Flanagan has been an unsolvable puzzle for the Huskers. Now moving in, here's Johnson. Johnson with speed tries to cut in towards Flanagan, but blows a tire and slides into the end boards. But he is able to get at least an offensive zone draw. Huskers desperate to get something here.
And we were also talking about it in the second intermission, but we saw early on how one of the pucks almost hit the roof, hit the ceiling, one of the speakers up here. We haven't really seen that since. So it's kind of interesting because you think with such a low ceiling it would happen close more often than not, but we haven't seen too many.
As a shot there goes wide of the net, or should I say it gets blocked in front, rather. As Nebraska is trying to set up their offense. The shot from Johnson never gets through all the way to Flanagan, as now Michigan racing through the zone. It's Anton. Anton's shot goes wide, skips around towards the Tostitos logo, and back up into the neutral zone. Now brought in by number 14, Sam Terrell. Terrell with a chance. Shot and scooped up like a ground ball to get the stop. Bennett Stanchfield. And Justin, if you are Coach Larry Taylor of the Nebraska Cornhuskers with just 3:21 left to go in this period, when are you taking your timeout, or are you even going to take your timeout?
I don't know. I don't even know if you're going to even bother taking it with 3:21 to go. We'll see how this next minute goes. I think you see maybe how the next minute goes. If you guys, you want to take the break, take it, but I don't see the need to.
And a shot at a score. Looks like that's going to be icing on the cake for Michigan. It's 4-0. Puck bounced right in front of the net, and I believe it was Moss who gets the bury. It is Moss. So Moss records himself a second point. He already had an assist on the second goal of the game. 4-0 now your score, as this basically puts a bow on it.
Yeah, puts a bow on it, nail in the coffin, whatever you want to say. 4 goals, 3 minutes left. This hasn't been Nebraska's day.
Reset play, it's Moss and a chance again. And another goal! Just like that, Michael Ficarro with his second goal of the game. As we're listening to the announcement of the fourth goal, Michigan wastes no time in getting their fifth.
Yeah, he didn't even get done reading the announcement before that fifth goal found its way past Stanchfield. I mean, what else can you say? Michigan's offense just completely dominant in this one.
There's a dejected Cornhusker bench now. As insult to injury there. It is 5-0 with 2:50 left to go in this game. As Michigan still racing with speed, breaking the puck out of the zone, creates a turnover along the blue line here. Now Gare. Gare turns the puck over to Miller, as now Reeschek moves the puck up to the point. Now back to Reeschek. Reeschek stepping away from the boards. Centering try and a big hit there on Logan Gare in front. We get a stoppage of play. So opening day, Pool C, Michigan just dominating the shot count, dominating the score count, dominating the pace of play. And they will start off hot 1-0 here from Plano, Texas.
Yeah, 1-0. They're going to get Fordham tomorrow. Michigan plays the early game again. So this one started at 10:30. Michigan's going to play at 10 o'clock tomorrow, taking on Fordham. But they're rolling in with a 1-0 record in this pool.
Get a lot of rest today. Maybe go hit the jacuzzi or something, a little bit of a celebration, and then it's right back at it tomorrow. This ACHA Men's Division III tournament rolls on.
I would probably hit the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
I would try to get some barbecue.
And in Texas. It's now Nebraska trying to spark some offense here. It's Hank. Hank, a shot. He gets taken down. We're going to get a penalty for a cross check. It was a nice save by Flanagan. He stays perfect for the day. But with 1:46 left to go, Michigan will likely end this game on the kill unless we get a goal here from the Huskers.
And I think to sum up that play, Michigan doesn't want to give up a goal, right? They want that goose egg up there on the scoreboard. They've come this close. There's 146 to go in the game. Nebraska had one of their best chances they've had all day right there. So I think that's why you saw that. They don't want to give up that one goal.
Nebraska takes their timeout. Also important to note that in the event of a tie, goals for and goals against, so that your point spread does work against you. So it is important to, kind of keep the pressure on. You can, if a blowout happens, you'll likely see teams still pressing on the gas to make sure that they secure the victory. Also, if you've enjoyed this game so far, be sure to check out the Men's D1 National Championship later tonight. I believe that game starts at 7:30?
Yep.
Or 7?
Correct, yeah.
Pregame.
With the Division II championship as well, right before.
Division II starting at, I believe, 4:30 Central Time. We'll double check the ACHA Nationals YouTube page, the one that you're on right now, for the starting times of both those games.
My guess would be the Division One. I mean, depending on how D2 goes, Division One might start a little later than originally planned. Who knows? But yeah, there should be two great games. I'm really excited to see that Minot State play Iowa State in the D1 final. That's going to be a really good game. I'm for sure going to tune in on the ACHA network.
Yeah, the 5 versus 6 matchup in that one. And then in men's Division II, Florida Gulf Coast versus Northeastern. Florida Gulf Coast, a perennial powerhouse in the Division II. Their Division III team you will see later on today. They are playing here in Plano, Texas. So a wealth of good hockey. The ACHA women's tournament starting here is pretty soon, as Nebraska desperately trying to get on the boards. Hank moves it up to Raymond, tipped in front, and a nice save by Flanagan as he rolls over once again to kind of protect himself, kind of turtles almost.
Yeah, it seems to be Flanagan's move.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. It's like his trademark.
And then also a reminder that the ACHA Tonight Show, which will recap all of the actions from both men's D1, D2 championship games and all your action from your opening day, D3, catch Matt Coma on the call there. We have the highlight show at the end of all of today's action. And also be sure to visit acha.org for all of the action highlights, pictures, broadcast recaps. Everything ACHA that you need to know is going to be found on acha.org. So be sure to check that out for all your media content from this weekend's games here down in Texas, as Michigan looks to add to the lead. And now breaking the puck out, it's going to be Raymond. He'll go offside, just 42.2 left to go in this game.
Yeah, and it's been such a great week, right? It's now nearing day 5, day 6 of this tournament. Such a great tournament. You know, the Dallas Stars able to allow ACHA to host this event at their multitude of practice facilities, and I'm really thankful for the experience for sure. The Division I tournament, which has gone on over the last 5 days. I mean, I don't think looking at all the games in the tournament and how the teams have played, I think it's one of the best matchups you could have seen. You know, obviously all the teams were very good. They all have strengths. But